coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Hey, kill! Super one! Hold on. Check. Done.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Here's 2nd and 7.
Value three. 12. Twos.
Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And some room to roam now. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
4 down.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards, good enough for a first. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Cousins now from the 50. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's 50.
Going right back to Akers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
27 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Super one. 12. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown.
Goff on 3rd down.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions at 9-7 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Goff on 1st down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12.
On the end around, here comes Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Maverick wall.
To throw is Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Cousins. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Quickly to Addison here.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Akers. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Cousins going to change it up. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
To throw his Cousins. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Open man is Osborne.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Tonight. 11.
Now Goff on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Go tonight. Hey, kill. Turbo set.
From the gun, here's Goff.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Orange. Turbo set.
Now Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Tiger. Turbo set.
Goff throwing again.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and goal from the 1.
DC. Yes, sir. Yes.
Again, Goff. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from a yard out. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's second and 10. Now Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins now from the 50. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
I know, easy.
Cousins again. There's Jefferson to pull that in. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Cousins throw pulled in here by Powell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Pass caught here by Osborne. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Cousins to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Cousins. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Akers trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. They were held out last time. Here now is third and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Cousins to throw for it on 4. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cam Akers, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We're good.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Louis. Merlin. Hey, 5.
Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, you try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's got some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers, 39 yards. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Play action. It's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Maverick! Super 66!
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Value 1! What's up?
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
We go tonight! Obama!
To the air again. Goff.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
4 downs. Maverick.
Out of the gun. Goff.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Ric Flair. Shell.
To throw is Goff.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Value three. What's up?
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Quaker Omaha.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Cousins now.
He'll find Osborne here.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Meanwhile, Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Cousins.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now Cousins on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Cam Akers
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Vikings are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Goff looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings,
they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Detroit,
it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles.